your songs in general, and especially To Be a Man and What Is Life, often question societal norms. So talk us through your thought process of making music that is so thought-provoking.
Well, things like To Be a Man, I mean, I am one. I'm a man. So I think that's a perspective that doesn't get talked about as enough, because oftentimes we know that, you know, businesses are selling to women because they're the main spenders in households. So I tell people all the time, I started this at 22 with no thought or want to be a music artist. So my music comes from an authentic place of just someone who's lived 22 years as a man. And I just think people relate, and not only men, but women love it too, because all of us know a man that we care about as well. So it's just been a great experience.
And you mentioned that you started out writing poetry and that transitioned into music. Do you still write poetry? Do you still find yourself writing poetry and then transposing that into music, or is it just full-on music?
Not as often as I used to. When I was writing poetry, a lot of it was attached to me walking to the liquor store, because I used to call them mental health walks, and I would sit down in my room before we went out and partied in college. So now I just sort of wait till I hear a beat, and then that's when I start writing, but not as much poetry as it used to be.
Let's talk about the song that you have with Darius Rucker. What was that like? How did that connection happen, and what was it like working with Icon?
Yeah, so Joe, who's a part of my team, sent Darius the song because they know each other, and Darius heard it, and he loved it. And Darius is a legend. So when I heard and got the call, I was in Canada. They said, hey, Darius is down to do the song. I pretty much jumped for joy and thanked God. And then he was down to do the music video, and he's just a complete professional. Every time I see him, super easy to work with, you know, really just a blessing.
Is there anything that you learned from him in that process that you take with you now on other projects?
I remember one thing he said to me. He just said, hey, man, just enjoy it. And that was all I really needed. And it really just cemented to try to live in the moment.
Enjoy each moment as you make an impact on other people's lives. Thank you, Dax, for being here. Congratulations on your new music. You can listen to his new album, From a Man's Perspective, starting today, anywhere you get your music.